What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Lethal Black Man here again. Doing the best I can. 5 months. 5 months. I'm getting there. 5 months, man. I want to get there. But in any event, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? How are you doing? If you don't see the shirt, because I know the way the camera is, you're probably not going to be able to see what it says. But it basically says, "Get your knee off our necks. Black Lives Matter." Now, of course, I'm down with the notion of our Black Lives Matter, like everybody else's lives matter, of course. But that's from, of course, 2020 with George Floyd. One of my shirts that I bought out there. I'm representing because I'm all about black people unite. I'm all about black lives. I'm all about black love. The one thing that people can actually say about me, and it's true, I ain't never changed my narrative from this channel or the other channel that I had that YouTube take away. I never changed my narrative. I've always remained the same. I've always remained the same about what I talk about. I've never changed it up. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people on YouTube now that have changed what they thought because maybe they never thought that way to begin with. Cynthia G, of course, Paris Milan. You got Young Pharaoh now that's not about black women no more. First, the black woman is God. Now they're devils. He don't give a shit about black people in general no more. He wants black people to go back into slavery. You know, he wants to be white. He wants to change his name. Wants to live in a white neighborhood. These are people that don't stand by their principles because they probably never had principles to begin with. And then you got people on YouTube that will literally say that you need to pay them. You should be paying them for putting content out. Okay? Because they sat in front of a camera and they told you shit that you could look at in a book or that you can research. You need to pay them because they took their time out of their busy schedule to put uploads out for you or live streams out for you. Nobody on YouTube is obligated to pay anybody on YouTube a motherfucking thing. This platform is free. The majority of it is free. I know there's some little space here. I think they had like YouTube Live or some shit or some kind of shit there. YouTube Red. I don't know if that's still going on, but for the majority of this platform, it's free. A little kid could get in front of a camera and post a video for the whole world to see. So there's no fucking reason for anybody to be paying anybody for end content. I haven't asked anybody to pay me for content when I was on my bigger channel that got taken away. False flagging, of course, I told you. And people were actually asking to give me money. People were, like I said before, people were offering to put me on television shows, on talk shows. I didn't want to do it. I just wasn't about it like that because I was shy. But now you see me on the camera, I'm about it. I've got the confidence. I'm getting bigger. I'm getting stronger. I'm loving this shit right now. That's what my life is about. My focus is getting bigger, getting healthy, and staying in shape. So I don't know what I don't understand what would possess a black man and a black woman to get in front of a camera and say the stupidest things and make themselves look dumb. You're putting your face out there and then you're lying and saying dumb things, not using any intelligence or any intellect that you have that God gave you. Maybe you don't have intellect. Maybe you don't have intelligence at all. Maybe that's what it is. You literally got some black men that will come on here and they will say, and they will look at me or look at other guys that talk about black women a certain way. Now, I criticize black females. I do. I've done it before. And I'm not afraid to do it again. I've criticized black men as well. Who gives a shit? You don't like it? Too fucking bad. Okay? But they'll come on here and they'll say that you need to get away from black women. You need to stay away from black women and you need to get yourself a white woman. Because white women are nicer. White women understand you. You know, they're easier to get along with. A black woman will get you killed. The last time I checked, and I've checked a lot of times, black men lost their lives for even looking at a white woman, let alone having sex with one, let alone one accusing them of raping her. What the fuck are you guys talking about? I'm not going to come on here and pretend that I'm some scholar, that I'm some great genius of the world, because I'm not, but I am smart, I have intellect, okay? Graduated with a 3.0, okay? All right? Not a 2.5, not a 1.5, okay? I don't understand what would possess a black man to come on here and say some shit like that when they know their history. But then again, we got modern black women and modern black men these days who believe that just because you're black doesn't mean you need to be together. Maybe if you want to say it that way, I guess not. But I can promise you this. A race war comes, and some people believe we're in a race war now, and I could say, okay, we are, because we see what's going on every day, black people getting killed and shit like this. Now, race war comes like heavy, okay? White soldiers coming against the black soldiers. I promise you, the black woman in that relationship will be raped by the white soldiers. The black man in a relationship with the white woman will be killed by the white soldiers. Okay? Literally what I'm trying to tell you is that they'll throw your ass to the wolves and go back on code with their people. We got this modern mindset of black women and black men. Not all of you, but there are a number of you out there who just think that racism is just a myth. And I've said it before. You think it's a myth, it never existed somehow because you can have sex with these people. All of a sudden, racism never existed. It was never in existence at all. And black people need to stop talking about it. Every fucking thing we see every day is race. Everything we see everything we see in the news is race. I don't come on here every day and blame white people for every fucking thing. If it's raining outside, I'm not gonna say white people did it. I'm not gonna do that. But there are a lot of examples out there where you see this racism just continue happening. And we're supposed to just shut the fuck up and ignore it. No, we're not. And that's why they don't like people like me and others getting on this platform. But for the ones out there that have this inkling that racism doesn't exist and I love my white man and my white woman, good for you. I'm glad for you. But they'll throw your ass to the wolves if it came down to choosing between their race and yours. I promise you. And some white people think it's cool if they hate their own race. That's self-hate, just like a black person hating their own fucking race. So I'm not going to find it cute or funny or, interesting if a white person hates their own people. No. That you pathetic if you hate your own people. I say that to black people all the time. And this is another thing too. This is just one of those videos I'm just getting all my thoughts out. It's just one of those videos today because I just finished working out. Now I get my ass in the shower again. But I'm gonna make it quick. I'm not gonna have a long video today. Probably like 10 minutes, no more. 4 minutes or so. But to me, I don't understand these black women who say they're pro-black and then they're subscribed to swirling channels. And I've seen them on my old channel too. They say they love black men, but then I go there, I see them on other channels talking about how much they think that it's cool that this black woman got married to this white man. I'm gonna tell you like this, and I know there's a YouTuber named Red Supreme that I'll come across a couple of times and I'll watch some of the stuff he does because he wrote Cynthia G, which she deserves to get roasted as far as I'm concerned. I don't give a damn if you don't like it or not. He says, just like I've been saying, if a black woman decided to step outside her race and get run through, and you know what a run through means, by white men, don't take her back. No, I don't believe that any black woman that decided that she wants to sleep with white men and get pregnant by one, especially have sex with them, that's already a broken deal for me. I can't mess with her. And the same thing would go for black women that don't want to take back black men that have been in relationships with white or non-black women. I could agree with black women on that shit too. Just as well as I could agree on black men not wanting to take back these women who swirled. I don't understand how we're the only people that will get in front of a camera. And I mean this, man. I hate this shit, but I'm calling it out. We are the only people that will get in front of a camera. And we'll tell the entire world that we want to date outside of our race. That dating out, I love white boys. I love white women. I love this man. I love that woman. I don't understand why we do that. It got to be some kind of mental deficiency in the head that you're doing that. I don't see white women, white men, anybody in the Asian community. Them motherfuckers hate us. Most of them hate us. I'm sorry to say, most of them fucking hate us. All right? I don't see any of these other groups of people getting in front of a camera and telling the whole world, oh, I want to date outside my race. That's not something that you announce to the world. It's not. You wonder why black people are not taken seriously. And this is one of the reasons why we're not taken seriously. I've said this before and other people have said it too. You're out here complaining about white supremacy. You're out here complaining about a system of oppression and being held down by the white man and the white woman. But you're over here sleeping with these fucking people. Black women will complain about black men dating white women, but then they're getting fucking weaves in their hair from other women's hair. How the fuck does that make any sense? Either you are against these motherfuckers or you're not. I don't understand how there's some in between, because you can't do that. There's no in between. There's not an in between. If you're against the white woman, if you see the white woman as your enemy or your competition, why the fuck would you put her hair on your head? Why don't you use the fucking crown that God gave you, which is the braids or your afro? That shit looks beautiful. Nope. Black women could do so many fucking things with their average hair, but they put this fake shit in their hair. I told my wife, I don't want it. I don't want no fucking wigs. I want braids, ponytail with your regular hair, or afro. I don't want no goddamn wigs. I'm not looking for a goddamn clown or a cosplayer. That's some cosplay shit that you do on Halloween. You put a fucking wig on, a mask or some shit, and pretend you're this character if you want to do that. In real life, you don't fucking do that unless you hate yourself. And black women will get mad when you tell them that, but it's the fucking truth. I'm about to end the video. I'll see this on 10 minutes, but this is the shit I'm talking about. We got people in this community, black men and women who come on here, they fucking big up white men who are talking bad about black men, okay? But if black men get on a platform with a white woman talking bad about black women, we're a traitor. That's not treacherous for a black woman to do that with a white man talking bad about the community, and she's allowing this motherfucker to have a platform, to have a voice on that platform. A lot of this shit that black people do makes no sense to me. And I've said it so many times. Because it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. I'm going to be consistent like I've been for the last... I've been on YouTube since I was 26 years old, okay? I'm 42 now. And I thank God that I don't look the age I am. I thought that by this age I look broken down and shit. I never smoked. I never drank. I stayed fit. I kept myself in shape, and I'm still doing it now. The ladies out there that give me the compliments, I'm good looking, and I appreciate that. I'm not in front of the camera for that. I'm in front of the camera showing you that I believe in what I believe in. But you got some black people that get in front of a camera and they make a fool of themselves. They really do. They really do. And a swirler could come here now and tell me I'm ugly and I ain't shit. And guess what? I wouldn't give a fuck, because you know why? You don't like black men, so of course you're going to tell me what you're going to tell me. It's sad, man. I don't know. A lot of these women lying to other women, and these women are going to be alone. A lot of these men are lying to these black men, and these black men are going to be alone. Some of these black men don't care because they just want to have sex anyway, so they'll go to one bed to another, and that's it. But a lot of these, and I'm not a relationship expert, so I'm not going to pretend I am, but someone who is trying to tell you to avoid your people, how are you supposed to get anything done? How are you supposed to get any legacy built? It's not going to happen. Black women are going to keep other black women single because they're bitter. Not all black women, but the bitter ones are going to do that. And these black men who want to tell you to be a player and this and that are just going to have you bed hopping. Okay? That's all there is to it. I'm just happy that in my time it was easier and I got somebody now, because now out there is fucking tough. But I'm never going to come in front of a camera. I'm getting ready to stop the video now. It's getting too long. I'm never going to come in front of a camera and make a fool of myself and, backpedal on what I believe in. I've been consistent about what I said, and I'm gonna stay consistent. I'm not gonna change. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I love you. Please take care of yourselves. God bless, and I'll talk to you soon. I'm out.